Hi guys, this is Jess with your All Signs general read for the rest of March. For those of you who are interested in either the 2-month future prediction read for April and May, if you want to look ahead, do check out the link in the description box below. But you could also find the 2023 yearly reading down in the description box below if you want to look at the entire year for your sign and every other sign. That being said, let's get into the reading. We're going to start with Aries. Aries, well, you are coming in kind of to yourself the next 10 days. That's at least how you're coming across to people. And it could have to do with you're really focusing on work and getting certain things done. You're really serious, but it's not that you will not party or go hang out. Some people may want to spend more time with you than what you can give, is what it looks like. What you don't see coming this week is going to be someone is kind of resenting the fact that they were told to leave you alone, let you go. So someone's missing you and they could have taken some ill advice from another person and they're regretting that. Your challenge for the next 10 days is going to kind of see things in a positive perspective. Some of you definitely could be in your feelings over some disappointment, hurt, lack. This could have something to do with a family member or someone who is very important to you. Hopefully no one is nursing health issues or anything like that. But I definitely see it being very difficult for you to see the sun rising on the sunset or seeing positivity in spite of all that you're going through. So some of you could just be going through some stuff, okay? Is what it looks like to me. Major general energy for you for the next 10 days or for the rest of the month. Getting out and handling things. Some of you may be focusing more on moving or traveling, getting things done. It's this weird energy. So it's kind of like you're speeding ahead. You are getting things done, but internally there could be some things going on with you, Aries, that people are not aware of. And I've been saying this for a while, and I'm not surprised because if you've seen the yearly, you would already know that this is what's happening here. You're right on track of what will be coming for you. But some of you could be taking a trip, a travel. Your car will be a focus, but getting things together and moving forward and pushing forward. Deep down, it seems like your finances and everything is good for the ones that I'm picking up for. But there is some emotional, internal stuff that you are missing that you probably aren't sharing with anyone. You're keeping it kind of close to your vest. Work life for the next 10 days. Great, good. You're making things happen. You're getting ahead of the curve. So if you have anything that kind of is like a deadline, I see you kind of beating the deadlines, getting things done, attacking work projects, kind of getting in and getting it done, and kind of shining at the workplace as well. Unemployed Aries, how will the next 10 days work for you guys? Seems like some of you are either trying to avoid moving forward and getting in that workforce and starting to become competitive. Some of you may have tricks up your sleeve. You can get away with things now. Some of you may omit things on your resume. Just, put a little razzle dazzle, as they say. You may be more strategic in how you're operating as far as being competitive and looking for a position. And it will work for you. Something is ending because perhaps where you're going to get hired or who wants to vet for you, it has been like a bloodbath at that company. And so you're going to be just what they need. So congratulations for some of you out there, Aries, that's looking for opportunities. Your business looks really good. Some of you, again, are starting something new, or you may be taking a break from focusing on something new. Some of you may just kind of need to take a break from your business. Go on vacation, take a couple of days off. It'll be good, especially if you kind of overwork yourself or you have a couple of streams of income, a couple of businesses that you run. You may be taking a little time or a break from one, if not both of them. And for some of you, it may have something to do with love. They definitely could speak to you doing business with another person that works really well, but eventually it may not work as well down the line. So do keep that in mind. Love, single Aries for the next 10 days, single men. You're really in your feelings deep down inside. I keep saying this, Aries single men, you want love. You don't necessarily know if you're ever going to find the right love for you. It is affecting you. You may feel like people out there are full of crap. You don't want to play the game. You're really confused and you're reminiscing about maybe many scenarios, but you're also feeling very defensive and guarded against people. And protecting your heart. And that's what I see for Aries single men. Aries single ladies, stressed out over some fire sign who could be, possibly moving really slow. It doesn't have to be a fire sign, just someone who may have been more of the aggressor in the relationship. What's coming up for you the next 10 days in love? Focusing more on family, money, finances. There could be someone, again, who you may have cut someone out who was very emotionally, you may feel like they were emotionally manipulating. Some of you really want someone in particular, and if you are in communications with someone, this could have potential. It's not this person, it's another person. It could have potential, and that may be the person that's kind of stressing you out, or you can't stop thinking about that person. Couples for the next 10 days. Some of you are going to, if there has been any issues, you're going to drop it. This could be a very challenging time in your relationship. It could have something to do with money or needing to let some things go. One of you could be cold and detached the next 10 days. And again, some of it could have something to do with money. And hopefully it has nothing to do with someone being like mentally abusive, cold, callous, and manipulating. I do see some issues kind of festering over, again, either needing to let something go, or coming to a realization of kind of the challenges in this relationship. That's what I have for Aries. Now let's look at Taurus. Hey, Taurus. Okay, so Taurus, you should start your own business. It will be successful, or it's confirming that if you have a business, success is coming, is all around you, or you may be finding that your business is doing really well. How are people seeing you for the next 10 days? Putting your foot down, not having it. Some of you may be ready or wanting to take a chance right now, and you have Venus in your sign until April 11th, so do make that count. You will probably find that you're being more of your Venusian self, more into decadent foods and really lavishing yourself at home, that sort of thing, things Taurus. But you're putting your foot down. You're not having it. Some of you may be wanting to take a trip or take a chance on something, but you're super duper not sure. And some of you may even think that you're pregnant or not sure if you're pregnant. Major energy for you the next 10 days. Come on now. Come on, Taurus. Home. Someone could be calling you, wanting to take you out, want to spend some time with you. Yeah, I do see that. You definitely are going to get a lot of attention, probably all the way through April. But I do see home being where the heart is, kind of wanting to get out and do some things, but you'll find yourself wanting to come back home and having people more come to your house and spend time with you. And younger people, youthful people will be more of a focus or will gravitate to you more, okay? Challenge for you the next 10 days. I don't know where I put that. Oh shit. It could be lack of libido for some of you, not in the mood, doing too much, overexerting yourself. Some of you could be quite angry, mad, mean, or someone toward you. You may notice certain toxic behaviors, but probably not doing much about it at this time, because it will be a challenge. Sex, again, could be a challenge. Hopefully there's no sexually transmitted diseases, because to me, when I see these two together, it could be very challenging as far as like, could be a sexual transmitted disease of some sort. I know, you guys, I'm pretty sure most people that's listening has been here a long time. I go there. So yeah, challenge could be doing too much of the wrong things and kind of not necessarily doing anything about it to correct it. And also probably what you want to get into, especially if you're a Taurus man, what you want to kind of get into, another person may not be wanting that or able to give it to you. It's that type of thing. Like some of you may want sex and this woman is not trying to give you any sex. She don't want to give you any sex. Now let's get into work for the next 10 days for Taurus. Some of you are going to be getting back into the fray. If you've been having some challenging times at work, it's getting better, and it's almost will be like night and day. You'll blink and it'll just start to get better for you. If you may feel like your health has gotten a lot better. Just picking up on that. And you may be taking a double take at work. Some of you may be thinking, I was going to do this. I was going to do that. I was just going to up and quit. You may be reversing that, saying, no, 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 I'm going to take my time. Or no, no, no. So work seems like it gets better. And it may feel like it's gotten better out of nowhere. Or now you communicate with people more and it just feels more like you belong there and it's a belonging, or things just seems like it's working out better. Again, Venus is in your sign. Unemployed Taurus says, how will things go for you the next 10 days? I do see that someone's going to find interest in you. Someone I did kind of sense that this woman, as you are interviewing that type of thing, you may have someone who's jealous, which is kind of weird, may not want you for a position because they feel threatened. You are threatening the hell out of people as you are looking for work. Taurus, keep doing it. You're going to get what it is that you're looking for. I mean, shit, Jupiter is about to be in your sign. You're not so sure. Where you're applying, it's no competition against you, but places are not so sure what they're doing as far as hire, rehire, new hire, that sort of thing. So, it's a process. It's going to be a process. You're going to get an invite to interview, that sort of thing, but it will be a process, and even you won't be so on board with like, do you want this, do you not? April time or Aries season is going to be more of a ticket for you, and you'll have more clarity then. So right now we're still to the 19th, we're coming up on Aries season, but I feel more April is when things are going to kind of clear the path for you, and it'll all kind of start to fall in place and make sense for you. But keep your resumes out there. Okay, so now let's look at love. Taurus single ladies and love for the next 10 days is coming up for you. Not much. You may feel like you've put your foot down. You're not having it. Some of you may be willing to put yourself out there, but you kind of know what you want. You're not going to settle for less. And it is someone who you have this like major connection with, or you want someone where you feel like you have that type of soulmate connection with, and you kind of do think about the person that you had that with. So you may find yourself, ladies, reminiscing more the rest of March than usual. Single Taurus men for the next 10 days, what's coming up in love. Kind of ready to kind of make a jump or a change or do something out of nowhere, but also a little cautious about that. Yeah, toward a woman that you have had some issues with. She's not communicating with you. She may not be making any actions toward you. And there is some strife there, and it could have had something to do with third party. You want to go back to this woman. Some of you are going back to this woman because you want to be satisfied. How's that going to pan out? This woman, I feel like, has feelings for you and you do her, but for whatever reason, you play with the situation as if it's somewhat of a game, or you're not ready to commit to it, even though you can see connection. For some of you men, you're not even you're already in a relationship and you're trying to get with someone else, if that makes sense. And others of you are just kind of all over the place, seeing one and the other and that sort of thing. So there's that. Couples, what's coming up for you couples in the next 10 days? Damn, this fire sign is really showing up constantly. So I feel like if things are good, things will probably start to be a little bit challenging in Aries season. If people were up for things now, you probably won't be so much up to things or up for things in Aries season. It could be some fighting, falling out, and the best thing that the two of you are going to do is just kind of take to your own corners and focus on your own individual responsibilities during this time. Someone could be moving or just have a lot on their plate and may not have a whole lot of time to spend or to reach out, that sort of thing. But it looks like whoever that is, they'll be making up for it. And the other person is patient about the situation as well. So whoever I'm speaking to, like couple-wise, you guys kind of know how to operate in your relationship, and it's because of that understanding of how the both of you handle the relationship and carry yourselves. It makes all the difference in the relationship and keeps it going for a long time. That's what I have for Taurus. Now let's look at Gemini. Okay, so Gemini, unexpectedly, someone's falling in love with you, or you're falling in love with someone, or you'll be falling in love with someone is what it looks like to me. Probably by Cancer season, you'll realize that you've fallen in love with someone. Someone surely is falling in love with you, especially if you are a Gemini woman. General energy for you guys, and that's what you don't see coming, is that love will be a focus and someone's going to be falling. Major energy for you guys in the next 10 days. There's someone here secretly. There could be someone who, some of you could be spending a lot of good time with an individual. You may feel like love is back again and it's better. And I do see a lot of love making and intimacy and really enjoying a person, right? Or your person, or that's coming up for you. I was sensing Cancer season. How does people see you in the next 10 days, Gemini? It could be you feeling that way too. It could be you feeling like you're falling in love and you're giving your person every and anything that you can, but it's secret. It's behind the door, behind closed doors. It's a lot of intimate moments and a lot of, intimacy happening behind the closed doors. That's really nice. So some of you are like, where's all this intimacy for other people is what I'm talking about. Okay. So people are saying you like closed off, not want to open up. That's going to change. So you could be coming across that way, a little bit of a miser, a little stingy with your money, your energy, your effort, and your time. But that's getting ready to change. Okay, so let's look at work. What's coming up for you guys work-wise for the next 10 days? Out there taking care of your business, you will find that you are very outgoing, very kind of get out there and get it done, aggressive. And even if you are a woman, you will find that you have a lot more stamina, energy, and drive to get things done. If you have a love at work, it can get quite messy. Some of you may notice that someone is leaving the workplace and is moving on. Some of you may find that work is the best source of distraction, especially from a love situation, and you may be contemplating or planning a trip or travel in the future. Unemployed Geminis for the next 10 days coming up for you. Kind of not necessarily feeling a little bit challenged and getting a call back, but you have a job. You have a job offer coming your way that's going to come out of the blue. It literally will come out of the blue. And some of you may have several opportunities or several ways in which you know how to make money. You can make money. But if you are looking for an opportunity, although you may be a little bit apprehensive or feel judged or not so sure how it's all going to work out, a job offer is coming to you out of the blue. And your business, self-employed Geminis for the next 10 days. How's that going to go? I feel like you're making some decisions, and some of you some of you are pregnant. So it may be peaks and valleys when it comes to your business, or you have like a responsibility elsewhere. You may find that it's growing and business is doing well. You're making a little bit more money, but it's like just coming to you. It's coming to you. It's not something that you really have to feel like you got to work hard for, work a lot. Even if you are normal clients or you may feel like, well, it's a little low, even if you feel business is a little low the last part of March, the money will come in, put it that way. Money will come in. Love. Gemini single ladies in love is coming up for you next 10 days. Heartbreak and pain, but it will be kind of substituted for money, opportunity. Again, like I said, going back to focusing more on work, career, your overall goals. And some of you really going to be focusing on that. You may have someone that wants to come in and want to be to you what it is that you feel you deserve and desire. And I feel like you have someone here. It could be a new person or an ex who may feel like they have to fight for you and they're not going to necessarily let you go. But that'll change too as time goes on. Here, be careful, Gemini. I keep seeing pregnancy for you or Taurus. Somebody may be ripe for pregnancy very soon. So be careful with that. I think that's it. No, couples. I have to look at couples really quickly. Let me see. Couples, what do you guys have coming up for you in the next 10 days? Looks really good. I feel like if there has been any drama, you guys are turning around for it. And again, going back to that intimacy, spending a lot of intimate times together, spending quality time together. This could be affirming your relationship. No matter how long you've been, you may feel closer to your person. There could be plans to travel, especially if you've been distant. But one of you could be traveling soon and being apart, but you're taking this time to spend some quality time together. And there could be talks about taking this relationship to the next level, moving in, getting engaged, whatever it is, having kids, but it is the next level, doing business together. There's talks about a future of a higher level of kind of getting involved with one another, if that makes any sense. That's what I have for Geminis. Now let's look at Cancer. Cancer, something is going to work out better than you expected. That's what you don't see. So something's really going to work out for you. General energy for you guys for the next 10 days. There's communication coming in, maybe being offered on a date. There could be word about a job or opportunities if you have your own business. Okay. How does people see you for the next 10 days? Ooh, irresistible. This is irresistible. Being irresistible. People can think that you're a bit toxic, but they can't, even in that, they can't resist you. You may feel like people may find you to be someone who is a hard worker, a very hard worker by default, and very powerful. You can intimidate people at this time, Cancer, very much so. Challenge for you the next 10 days. Possibly looking at tarot readings, possibly keeping things to yourself, keeping things a secret, interpreting your own readings if that's what you're doing. If you do tarot, that could be a challenge for you as well. And keeping things hidden, keeping things close to your vest could be a bit of a challenge for you guys as well. Let me see. Challenge could be definitely for some of you spending time with children, spending time with family, seeing things, being a little bit more positive. So watch your eating habits, your drinking habits, that sort of thing. You may, again, come across a little bit, like I said, not out of control, but I get kind of like very intimidating. Or again, people may notice or sense something's going on with you. It's more spiritual. It's more psychological than anything. I don't know. But you may have some highs and lows for the next 10 days too. And that may be very obvious. A lot of highs and lows, that sort of thing. So work. Let's see what's coming up for you guys work-wise for the next 10 days. Not so sure. You may feel like it's a lot going on at work, and I mean a lot. You'll blink and it'll be Friday, or you'll blink and it'll be the end of the month going into April. You just have a lot going on, and you're going to keep the balls in the air, but it will be it will feel like you're keeping balls in the air as opposed to, oh yeah, I can get this done without a problem. No, it'll feel like I'm constantly trying to just keep all the balls in the air, but you'll do it. You'll get it done, and time will go really fast. And I feel like whatever you're doing now at work, you're building yourself up for a better future. Down the line, you will come across to your employer or whatever, management team, whatever, positively. Unemployed Cancers for the next 10 days. Slow and steady. Some of you could start like some type of certification, not necessarily school like long term, but it could be school. But I get more of a certification or taking a test or a program, entering a program to learn a little bit more that brings you more income. Some of you need to balance out work and responsibility by escaping and doing something that is a hobby of yours. And for Cancers, that's easy because you're very creative. So whatever you find is a hobby, like some people may paint, whatever it is, do that too, because that's helping you. That's very therapeutic, and you'll find the rest of March that you are using those ways like to be more therapeutic. My brain is like foggy. I don't know what the hell's going on. As soon as I started doing this reading, it's like I want to go to sleep. Okay. Love. Oh, no, no. Work. Wait a minute. What the hell was I just talking about? Work? Unemployed cancers. Hopefully I didn't do this already. Unemployed cancers, how would things go for them the next 10 days? You're putting it down, or you may feel like you've gotten a no. Nothing's coming through. Somebody is going to want to, again, I see some of you deferring to like getting into some type of a program. I just did this. So it's saying the same thing. Now I'm just remember I just did it. So you might get into a program because you may feel like things aren't working. Self-employed cancers next 10 days. How's your business going to go? Now you're going to have a lot of energy and effort towards your business, cancers. You may not feel like it's, you may not. Yeah, some of you are feeling like this business, you're very conflicted with this business. Sometimes you get very irritated. You may just feel like you have energy and drive toward it. And you do have a following or customers, clients who really appreciate you and love you, but I feel you feel internally conflicted about this business, but you'll be putting some energy, and I do see some money coming from it for the remainder of March. Now let's get into love. Cancer single ladies in love for the next 10 days. What the hell is going on? Like my brain, I know what I'm saying, but then it's like when my mouth says it, it's not coming out right. Out of it. Some of you are a little bit depressed, so you will find that you're going through these highs and lows. You made a decision to choose you, your family, your children, your overall health and well-being over a relationship where you thought there was going to be something more than what it is. You can't stop thinking about this person, but you have healed from other things, so you are okay, or you will be okay. Some of you may stalk the person a little bit, ladies. And you will they're going to stick with you for a little bit. This person's going to stick with you for a little bit, but, there was a connection there. Cancer single men for the next 10 days in love was coming up for you guys. That flew out. Dreaming. Don't be surprised when you start dreaming about her, them, they. You start dreaming about other people or a particular person. Some of you may even have the weirdest dreams, like that type of thing, or kind of dreaming, reminiscing, thinking about someone, but also independently. Not necessarily okay with being single, but accepting that, and probably okay with being single. You're taking it slow. Some of you men, again, are going to get into a program that you do have love either around you or coming for you by June. That's going to be very, very strong. Some of you may still, a part of you still wants to go to someone that you think of, that you miss. You have a lot to offer men, and you keep it close to your vest. Like you have a lot to offer a woman, and the woman that will be chosen, she will be very surprised in all that she can benefit and gain from having you in her life. But you're taking your time. But it looks like love is either around you and it's going to get deep, or it's coming for you and it's going to get deep. But some of you men are the ones that has been single for quite some time, or you value your own independence. And so choosing someone isn't something that you're going to just jump out and do. That's what I have for, couples. Couples for the next 10 days. Some of you are making it official. I definitely see that. You and your person is making some stuff happen. You could be getting secretly married. I definitely see a secret marriage. Congratulations. Or secretly moving in together, becoming more of going to the next level in a relationship. Somebody's secretly coming to see you, you going to see them, having a great time, going on a trip. It's like you may be doing it. I don't know. I'm not saying a secret card, but I'm feeling this is a secret, something that you're keeping close to your vest. A lot of people don't know about it. Something that you're doing behind closed doors that a lot of people don't know. They'll know later, but not right now. There's some things that you guys are cooking or planning, or one of you are cooking and planning, and it's going to be, you're going to feel really happy about it. But it's also, I get like a marriage or some type of proposal is coming up. So congratulations, Cancers there. Now let's look at Leo. Okay. Hey, Leo. So surprisingly, you have someone who is scared to love you. They're really trying to control their emotions and their feelings. Even if you feel like you may not be so aware of just how much someone is attached to you. And really is trying to control how they truly feel deep down inside. Let's get into your reading. I don't know why I'm shuffling. I've already shuffled. General energy or major energy for you guys for the next 10 days. Major energy for you guys the next 10 days. Independence. Okay. I'm feeling very conflicted, and some of you may have a lot of decisions to make as far as the person that you're with, or many people. You may have a lot of options. There could be a lot of talk about you. It could be a lot of gossip and a lot of buzz. It could be a lot of drama surrounding you, but you're taking it in stride. They won't see you sweat. That's typical. It's typical Leo. They will not see you sweat. But there is a lot of a buzz. And if there's no buzzing, then you're the one buzzing internally, but you're looking good doing it. Or you may just feel like it's just a hell of a lot going on. But again, you're handling things with grace. That's what it looks like to me. What the heck? Hold on, guys. Okay. How does people see you for the next 10 days? Putting your foot down, drawing lines in the sand. You've been disappointed in the past and you're not having it. Some of you, whatever this walking away from has been difficult. And I think because you are who you are and how you operate and how confident you come across to people, they don't think that nothing affects you. And also because you're very gregarious, people may think that they can get over on you. So you're not having it. You're not having any of it. You've had enough. You're not going to be kissing nobody's ass. So you're not going to be apologizing left and right. You're putting your line in the sand. You're not tolerating it. But behind closed doors or behind the scenes, you are still hurting over having to leave something or let someone go. Okay. And so now you're putting your boundaries up. There's still a lot of confusion. You're going through a very karmic time right now, the Leos, that I'm picking up on. And it could have something to do with your manhood or a man in your life of some sort. Even your parenting, a father, a mother, something like that. What a challenge for you guys for the next 10 days? Yeah. Being that strong, gregarious, that natural Leo that you are, there's a decision that needs to be made, and you have to get up and do some things that you may feel like you don't. Some of you may start to feel like you don't have enough money, you don't have enough support, whatever you have is kind of broken. How do I get it fixed? That sort of thing. So now you're noticing the cracks in the foundation and you're no longer going to hide from it. You've got to deal with it. And the challenge may be feeling very confident about it, holding back from things like, no, you have to deal with it. And you may not, come across warm and fuzzy. And it's like, I can't, I have to deal with things. And I'm going to come across and rub people the wrong way, but I don't give a damn. I have to take care of my business. Work life for the next 10 days. Working really well. Some of you are at a crossroads at this job. Some of you could be way more than what you're doing at a job. As a Leo, you really should be in front of a camera somewhere running a business or something, because the Leos are very dynamic and gregarious unless they have something in some other elements. But you will find that work is working. You're kind of getting it done. You are looking like a star behind the scenes to people, but you want to do something bigger and better than what you're doing. You may not be aware of what that should be at this time. Unemployed Leos, what's coming up for you guys the next 10 days? Feeling the competition heavy, but you will have a job that's coming to you that's literally gifted to you, and it's kind of tailor-made for you, but it doesn't come without having to compete, feeling ridicule, and going through all the things. Like you may feel like, I went through hell just to get this job, or I went through hell and I didn't get the job and then I got one just like that, something like that. Like whatever you go through and all of the perils that it takes you through, you then are blessed with an opportunity, is what it looks like to me. Leo's entrepreneurship, self-employed Leos next 10 days coming up for you guys. I'm kind of getting out of a problem. If there has been any issues with your business, you're coming out of that. I see more money. I see you really focusing on business, and what you put in, you get out. So you will see money increasing, and some of you may be learning something like something new to introduce to your business. But overall, business looks good. Let's look at love. Leo, single ladies for the next 10 days is coming up for you. Stressed the hell out. Could be over a family situation where a lot of people may know about what the hell went on with your ex or your family dynamic, or some ex situation. A lot of people are aware, or they will be aware. Like, yeah. You may even have somebody else in the wings, but you can't stop thinking about something else. I gotta pull another card. It gets better. You will get to a place of peace. It's just so much going on. You do have another love coming in. This could be love, could be job, it could be an opportunity. Some of you may have to make some hard decisions when it comes to a past relationship, your home, your family life. Like, you just have a lot on your plate, or something very significant that is stressing you out, but it's all going to be okay, ladies. So do keep that in mind. Leo single men in love for the next 10 days. Kind of keeping your heart close to your vest, not necessarily feeling like you're feeling better than what you were feeling. And now you're starting to accept whatever the situation has become. You're taking your time when it comes to love. There could be a woman who cut you out, who's very ice as cold. It could be definitely a lot of drama around the situation. And it has put you in your feelings. And you feel like you want to hold back quite a bit. But there's another person, there's an option for you. You have to decide if that's an option that you want to take. And now let's look at couples. Working together, getting past, still working together, getting past problems in this relationship. Somebody's going to be taking a trip. You're going to hold back on that. I see working together, but I also see like there could be like outside interference in this relationship to some extent. So, one of you was kind of like felt very trapped in this relationship, but then it's like you guys are going to be trying to work on it, work together, and as a result, love is here. It's like a renewal in love, but there could be a trip or travel that's coming up. And things do get much better for the two of you. Some of you could be dealing with a lead of Gemini, because I was seeing kind of like the same energy for Gemini. And as a result, you're going to get real clear about this relationship. Probably by Gemini season, you're getting very clear. And a lot of it has, I'm pretty sure a lot of it has to do with that Pluto in Aquarius. Some of you are going to feel like, well, I guess you still won't know anything. The thing about... What's the problem? Hold on, y'all. You know, the biggest issue between the two of you, because it's the type of thing where this woman is pretty ice cold. She could be real ice cold when she wants to be. This man is kind of devoted to this woman, but I feel somebody is getting tired of not feeling fulfillment. And it's going to either drive one of you to go into the arms of another person, if it hasn't already, because I'm seeing like little signs there. This woman is just, she's a lot. And this man does what he's also a fixed person too. But it seems like you guys are in a good space, but then drama is going to kick up down the line. It's going to kick up down the line. And I don't see a whole lot of love here. Some of you may need to do something that puts this relationship back into more of a loving state. That's what I have for Leos. Now let's look at Virgo. Hey, Virgo. Well, unexpectedly, somebody's stalking you. So be careful. Watch yourself. I just get like when you are home, especially for the ladies who are living alone, who may travel at night and come in your home, that sort of thing. Like if you have a walk and you can't just drive into your driveway and close your gate, just watch your surroundings. Because I get it's not just an ex. It could be a creepy person too. Because that's my card for like a creeper. Like a creep. Like, so you have a creep watching you, just watch yourself. And you also, if it's an ex, they're getting kind of creepy. If you may be like, yeah, they're always, no. They're going to start getting creepy. So pay attention, watch yourself. Okay, let's get into it. General energy for Virgos, the main energy that you're going to feel for the next 10 days. Oh, great. Money coming to you, but not just money, but giving and getting. A very balanced energy. People will be very generous in giving to you, them, and of course, this is the money card of money coming in, and it doesn't come without hard work. Some of you have created such a foolproof system, even if you are, even just who you are and how you're portrayed or how you are handled. You have developed yourself in a way where things are just going to feel like it just is running like a well-oiled machine is what it looks like to me, which is a very great contrast from last reading I did for you guys when I was like, what the hell is going on here, Virgo? What's going on at work? That type of thing. Challenge for you. How? Oh, I think I've been missing this for some. How are you coming across the people the next 10 days? Yeah, still giving and giving to people, but you may have to communicate, talk to people that trigger you. That's very that intimidates you a lot. Again, you may have people saying things to you, being a creep, or trying to control you or get your goat for the next 10 days. So do be careful. And it will be quite easy to do that. It's something about you where you don't have to say anything, but it's just going to come across that you are very emotional or nervous, like that type of thing. So you're going to come across more like a Gemini, where the energies are felt real strong. You don't have to say anything. So, I mean, challenge for you the next 10 days. I think was that the challenge? No, that's how people was going to see you. The challenge is going to be feeling fucking scared. Watch yourself as far as, like, again, that stalker, that creep. I do feel like you're going to look back and be like, shit, it's getting kind of creepy. It's that type of thing. Like, you have somebody that you may feel like they're creepy. Something about their energy just scares you or makes you on guard. You got some things cooking behind the scenes, but, some of you may be moving behind the scenes. You're moving. Or it's going to take a lot for you to get a job or get something you have your eye on or you're working toward, but it's going to take some time. But keep it a secret. Don't tell anybody. The challenge is going to be guarding yourself and feeling like you can defend yourself, or feeling like even these feelings that you're feeling are justified, right? Giving people a chance, seeing things in a better perspective. You may feel more guarded than normal, that type of thing. Let's look at work. Virgos at the workplace next 10 days. Really good. Great. It is easy. It runs. It's smooth. You can't be beat. You have great cards after great cards. So this last part of March, work is amazing. You kind of are like the creme de la creme at work. I think Virgos I'm picking up on, that. And if you're going after something, if you have a presentation or project or an account to close, it will go amazing. This is the week to do it because you're going to shine. Unemployed Virgos for the next 10 days was coming out for you. Getting a job, getting an opportunity. This is something where you may feel like you're an independent or you can work independently. You will, if you're used to working independently, you're going to be working with people, but you'll do that successfully. They are going to be a hater. So when you come into this work environment and you have to work around or with others, do know they're haters because they can already see some shit is about to change now that you done came through the door. It is going to be very aggravating and frustrating at this job, but you're going to get a handle, and then it's like, watch my dust. It's that type of thing. You may be the type of person, or you maybe get hired on to consult, to fix problems, to find out where the issues are, and that's what you do. So you don't stay at one place. You kind of work in a field, like you consult people, or you work in the field. Something like that is going to really work well for Virgos, because I don't feel like the Virgos I'm picking up on that wants to get out there and find an opportunity. You want something where you can be free, and every day is not the same. And yeah, you have to unveil and solve complex issues that are tedious and annoying, which is perfect for you. But you don't do it every day. You fix it and then you're off to the next. That would be perfect for some of you if you're thinking, what should I do? Think about it. Would you be happy doing that type of thing? Because that's what it looks like would make you very, very happy. You want something that would still make you feel alive, and sitting around every day in for hours on end working on tedious stuff no longer does it for you. You need to break up in a monotony. And I guess that has a lot to do with Uranus and Taurus. And it comes natural for you, and that's going to make you happy. Okay. Self-employed Virgos for the next 10 days. I like your reading. Every time I go into a different sign, my energy changes, and I'm feeling pretty good here. Even though I'm a little tired, but that has nothing to do with y'all. But I'm feeling pretty good. So self-employed Virgos, you're stressed out about your business. Did what you're going towards, the energy and effort you're putting in, does it work? Do you even want it anymore? How can you make it better? All those things. It looks like you're going to be seeing some money. The issue may be that there's more to it. You may have business partners or vendors or something that you may not be so sure if this is right for me anymore. Some of you may just want to take off and kind of you may find like it's kind of difficult to either work with someone if you have a business partner or someone that works under you. You may find it a little difficult. I'm just seeing challenges. If not now, within the next 2 months, probably definitely by the next 2 months of your birthday season, it's going to be very clear to you that you need to make some changes when it comes to your business. Okay. And yeah, you may be cool with somebody or, that type of thing, but it's bigger and it's deeper. So I get enemy lines. I don't know if there's other people working with you in your business. There could be a bit of enemies there. I don't know. Love. Virgo single ladies in love. Next 10 days. Giving. A little bit apprehensive. How you feel about you're missing somebody, you're going back to them, or somebody's coming back to you? How's that going to work? He's coming in hot. There's going to be a lot going on between you and him, this relationship. A lot of fun times, a lot of indulging, maybe even going public and feeling really good. So you Virgo ladies, you're about to be, I'm not going to say necessarily snatched up. It may feel like you're snatched up, but you're going to be, ooh. Well, I guess I know what you're going to be doing the next 10 days. And having a lot of fun. A lot of fun with that man. Ladies, a lot of fun with that man. And it's a weird dichotomy because it's like you both are very ripe and green for a relationship. You both kind of give each other what the other person needs, but nobody's rushing into a relationship. And you may be the only two that's having sex with each other. Like, there's a lot of things that it may just be exclusive, but no, either one of you, if not both of you, are still saying no, we're not together. We're just that type of thing. Virgo single men in love is coming up for you next 10 days. Okay. You're thinking, well, goddamn. Some of you are pretty angry, mad, feeling triggered because you are in love with a fire sign woman. She doesn't have to be a fire sign, but she comes across as that. You are literally watching, stalking this woman. You can't get her off your mind. You could even be just slipping in a little bit of a depression, not really knowing what you should do, not really doing anything about it, but really missing this woman. So you're just really missing someone. I mean, that's all your cards are saying. It literally came out in a way of that same story. I'm missing her. She walks around like her shit don't stink. She missed me. She don't care. You're like, you're going through it. You're going through it, Virgo men. You are going through it. Not an easy time right now for you thinking about a particular woman. You miss this woman big time. And you need to make a decision on what you're going to do about this woman. That's all I see with you. Virgo couples in the next 10 days. Virgo couples next 10 days coming up for you. There's some disappointment. Some of you could be separated from your person. Not so sure how this is all going to work out. Really kind of keeping to yourself. This could go right. It could go wrong. It could go where it's like, okay, I didn't know. Now I know this is over. I'm putting my foot down and I'm focusing on me. It could be, well, we don't know what we're doing. We haven't talked. We've kind of been, quote unquote, broken up. And then the two of you kind of come back together again, get an understanding. But there's going to be some ground rules. Let me see. You're getting back together because you want, either she's pregnant, either someone could be pregnant or you have children, or the goal has always been to get married and to really be together. Yeah, y'all gonna be together. Hell yeah, y'all gonna get married or y'all are married. So there isn't any goddamn breaking up. Like, I don't know what it was. You could just been temporarily separated from your person. They may be apart from each other and you're missing one another. And it's the confirmation of like, no, we are meant to be. Virgo, when I tell you, couples, whoever you're in a relationship with, and this is not for everyone, it's a general read, but you are meant to be with that person. That is your person, and they're you're theirs, and they're your person. So hopefully, if there's any issues, people will grow up and stop playing games because you're meant to be with each other. That's what I have for Virgos. Now let's look at Libra. Okay, hey Libra. Unexpectedly, you're gonna pray and be thankful. So some of you may pray more, you may go to church more, you may start to read the Bible more, and try to establish a relationship with God, and just really be thankful of where you've come from, how far you've come. Major energy for you guys next 10 days. Congratulations. Some of you are going to graduate. Some of you may start to kind of take more time and solace and privacy. I'm trying to think, because this is a Saturn card. So you guys have Pisces in the 8th house. Yeah, so some of you may find that being more to yourself is a benefit and a blessing. And that is where you start to kind of develop spiritually, when you spend more time alone into yourself. Some of you could be going to school, taking school serious, finishing up school, deciding to get into school, getting a promotion, or really wanting to get to the next level. And that's the major energy for the rest of the month, is either pursuing it, moving in that direction, or realizing that that's what you want. How will people see you the next 10 days, Libra? Independent, self-sufficient. This is very much like you are changing, but I've been saying this to you for months now. Independent, self-sufficient, making things happen. Some of you have some person wrapped around your finger. You have a man out here. Some of you ladies have a man wrapped around your finger. Some of you men have a woman, like you're driving this woman crazy, and you realize it. That may be the goal, because it's manipulation here, and you're doing that. Some of you men, you have to be careful, because karma is going to come back to get you. But if you are strategically driving someone crazy or pissing them off so that you can be alone, because you really don't want to break up with this person, so you're going to make them break up with you, that's going to come back to bite you. Ladies, you may have somebody doing this to you. Be careful. That's going to come back to bite them. But you be careful. Don't let someone control your emotions, because I do see someone, and you looking back, but some of you could be aware, some of you may not be aware, that this was a very manipulating tactic. That's why I used a tactic against you. Okay. Challenge for you for the next 10 days. Deciding to align with someone. Some of you, there could be an offer to be with someone, or to be something more to someone, or to do something. And it may be a challenge to make that decision. It could be because of money. It could be who you have to make the decision toward, something like that. Work for the next 10 days for Libra. You're going to be up and at work. Work could be slow, or could start to get slow, is what it looks like to me. There may be something that you're up for or wanting to do, but you're like at the mercy of your job, is what it looks like to me. Some of you could be kind of keeping things contained and hidden. Some of you may be having a trick up your sleeve, like you're making some plans that you're keeping close under your vest, and you're like trying to get as many hours in. I just get you have plans to either leave this job or get something out of this job, and you're kind of keeping it to yourself. Unemployed Libras for the next 10 days. How's that going to go? You're going after things. Yes, you will get interest. You will stay ready, because you will get callbacks really quickly, but you are able to charm them and leave a lasting impression. Some of you can have an opportunity, but it will be at a distance, or there's some travel involved. It may even be you having to kind of make some concessions, some sacrifices, that sort of thing. And self-employed Libras for the next 10 days, feeling really good. Some of you, your business is changing. Some of you are going to be starting to take a little bit more breaks from your business. And let me see. I'm trying to see. Yeah, I see a lot. I see breaks from your business. And that's to kind of get you together. Some of you may not be telling people why you're taking breaks or what the hell is going on here. But you are taking some breaks from your business. You will have people concerned or thinking about you or reaching out to you. Some of you may be changing this business, but you're not telling anyone just yet. And you're running it as normal, but eventually it's going to change, shut down. Something about your business is going to be changing. Yeah. Single Libra ladies. Let's get into love. Single Libra ladies in love. It's coming up for you in the next 10 days. I'm not so sure. Some of you Could have gotten yourself caught up in a third party, or you're in it, or you're on your way to a third party situation. It could have a lot to do with sex, and somebody's going to be all over you like a cheap suit, like won't let you go, and it has everything to do with sex. Some of you are getting out of this mentality where you're just up for anything, ladies, and you want something real. But I have to tell you, you are really pulling in a lot of either polygamy or just an open relationship, or friends with benefits, or just having a good time with people. That's all that's kind of coming to you. And so you would have to make some concessions otherwise. Like you think about it, oh, that's not what I want. I want something more. I want something more deeper. But then you're like, well, I'm just going to do it. Whatever. It's that type of thing. But there's a lot of cheating, other people. You're not the only person. And it says it over and over again, ladies. And that may be where you're at in life, where you don't want to just be bogged down with one person. You want more than just one person as well. Libra single men in love next 10 days. Love is here. And what you wished for is coming your way, but are you ready for it, men? You have to be up for it. Some of you are going to have to get out of your head, move on to a situation. It could be coming together with people, but it will be, if you know that you're attracting someone and they are the type of person who wants monogamy, that's not what you want, you need to own up to it that it may be you. Because I keep getting from men and women, Libra singles, that a lot of multiples, is coming up for you. So if you're open and you don't want anything too serious, you don't want to be monogamous, you're going to have a great time. Probably all summer long. Both of you will have great time. But if someone wants more than that, y'all are going to find it a challenge to lock people down. It's damn sure going to be a challenge to lock you down if that's what you do not want. Libra couples in the next 10 days, coming up for Libra couples. Happy family, feeling really happy at home. Even if you guys are in and out here and there. Money could literally be a little bit of a challenge, or, you guys may be feeling like things are a little bit tight. It could be somebody's health, could be anything where you feel like, okay, we need to focus on this. But the love is big, huge. Libras may notice that this love, like, we haven't felt this way in a long time, or we're in a sweet spot, but you may not be working as much. Somebody may not be working. It may be the lack of one thing, but we have this, which if the money is there and everybody's working, there may not be so much love and devotion. But I see a lot of love and devotion toward each other, but it's coming out of some type of strife and challenge on a more practical level. It may not be a whole lot of sex going on either. Well, that's coming up where sex is going to kind of slow down, that sort of thing. Somebody may be pissed off too. I get pissed off. It could be like, yeah, we're still here in a relationship, we're being nice and sweet and trying to recover from a situation. Whoever the woman is, she is still pissed. So this relationship is kind of broken, but it's the love that the two of you have for one another that is kind of trying to save the relationship. Not necessarily the practical areas, it's more of the emotional side here between the two of you. That's what I have for Libras. Now let's look at Scorpio. Hi, Scorpio. A new job is coming in. So be ready and congratulations. You have a new job coming to you. Major energy, the main energy you'll be feeling for the next 10 days. Kind of down, out for some of you. This is to me more down and out. Some of you could be thinking about a love or someone that got away. This was budding. This could be wanting to apologize, wanting to connect with someone and not feeling like it's going to be received well. I do feel like some of you may have someone's coming to see you, but you're not interested, or they may bail on you at the last minute, something like that. So let me keep going. I do see like this is more of like a trip, travel, but no, this is more like a move. So some of you are going to get in a better headspace. So don't worry. But you may be doubting things, not so sure about things, or just feeling a little bit in your feelings. How will people see you for the next 10 days? Accommodating and wanting to kind of get together, spend some time. People want to partner with you for the next 10 days, and it looks like you're available and you are accommodating to that and making plans with people, that sort of thing. Challenge for Scorpios for the next 10 days. Ooh, hiding your emotions. It may be very obvious, keeping things close to your vest. It may be very obvious that either you don't feel good, you're not in a good mood. This is kind of like not, yeah, some of you are just really not feeling good. I kind of get this as like not feeling good, but obviously not in a good mood. Somebody could have passed away. I get a passing away. Hopefully you guys are all still going to be around. But I get a passing away. I feel like it's kind of mental. Some of you, it's like you're tired of working so hard. You're tired of trying to figure things out about life. You're tired of the same person kind of trying to come back into your life. Just tired. It's more tired, but I do see passing away. So hopefully nobody passes away. But I do see that too. Some of you may not be so sure about your health or that sort of thing. Okay, work life. So Scorpio, what's coming up for you guys at work for the next 10 days? Getting things done. Some of you are really putting your eye on a promotion, a raise, higher pay, higher opportunities at the workplace. You want more. You will find that you're getting a lot done this week. You will shine this week. You will work very independent this week. People will be coming to you here, there, and everywhere, but you're going to be extremely keen on what you do, how you do, and it won't offend anyone. It's that type of thing where you may answer an email, you may take a call. It's like you'll know exactly how to do things so that it doesn't stress you out and it doesn't overwork you. And really great, successful, productive week ahead. And you shine. Unemployed Scorpios for the next 10 days. How will things work for you guys? Some of you are really getting serious about where your future is going. You're done with either low paying or opportunities that you've had to work or be a slave to some extent. You're going after things where you can benefit. There's more out there, and you do have that coming your way. Okay. You have opportunity. Hold on. You have opportunities coming, Scorpios. For those of you who are looking for work, you may feel like you are overworking. Hold on. If you're looking for work, you may feel like there's a program, like some type of help or aid. Be careful with scamming type of jobs. And I just keep getting that Scorpios are not settling. You guys are not settling anymore. It's like, no, hell no. I know what I deserve, and I'm not going to bust my tail for a couple of crumbs. I'm not. Some of you may take gig work, something to bring some money in, but you're not going to stay. You're not staying with things that do not benefit you, and that's what Scorpios are realizing. Unemployed Scorpios. Self-employed Scorpios, how is your business going to go for the next 10 days? Amazing. This is a good week to do. It's like you're doing great, or you're shining. Put it that way. You're shining. It's all about you, or eyes are on you. But some of you are kind of getting tired of your business. People that may have not come around, patronized you, old clients, customers, that sort of thing. You may see that they're coming back around. That's what it looks like to me. Yeah, you're tired of this business to some extent. You're going to be making some changes to your business. Yeah, you're going to be learning some. Yep. I knew it. Some of you are going to be making some major changes to this business. You're going to be looking into things to change it and switch it up. You could be incorporating something new into your business, and that is going to kind of bring a good balance. And you're going to feel like, yes, it's more established. You're trying to establish your business more. But you still won't be so sure. And it looks like somebody will pass away or has passed away. And that's what's on your mind. And you're still thinking about, should you take a break? You got love coming in, Scorpios. But should you take a break? Should you, that sort of thing. But I keep getting somebody on your mind. that is no longer you're no longer in communication with, something like that. Scorpio single, ladies in love. Let's look at love. It's coming up for you guys in the next 10 days. Really keeping to yourself, not really trusting people. You may feel like a Gemini could be pretty significant. It's coming back to you, can't be trusted. You already know what it is. I do feel like there could be someone wanting to see you, date you, but this person wants you to cater to them. There could be an opportunity for a love situation, but I don't see nothing sticking. You know? You have a job or something coming your way, opportunity coming your way, but you, whoever this is, if it's a new person, you may feel like, yeah, you remind me of, or you do have exes or past people coming back to you, but I don't know, Scorpio, they really can't be trusted. They're kind of like a waste of your time. They're very egotistical. It's all about them. And don't give of yourself to people that aren't worth it. Scorpio single men in love. What's coming up for you guys in the next 10 days? Kind of getting out of your head, maybe trying to convince someone that things can work out, but more importantly, getting out of your head. You may be in your head quite a bit. Could have something to do with money. Could have something to do with wanting to get back into someone's good graces, but there's a lot of bad blood there. The trust is very damaging, and someone just can't be trusted, and they know they can't be trusted. Can't be trusted here. So although you may feel like someone still loves you, or you may be reminiscing and think about the love you shared with this person, there's also that big elephant in the room of someone who did wrong in the relationship. So trying to get back could be very challenging, because it's like you can't think about the good without remembering the bad. It's that type of thing. Okay, couples, Scorpio single, Scorpio couples. I should have had that coffee. Scorpio couples coming up for you guys. I just see kind of like love. I see coming back into somebody coming back to you, them, and there's been that waiting and wanting for the person to come back, and there's going to be some loving coming in. I see sex, intimate times, having a really good time together, and really just enjoying each other. Some of you could be trying something out new with your partner. That's what it looks like to me. You're on the same page. And whatever this is, the two of you are headed to like some sexual escapades. It could be like new sexual escapades that you're both enjoying or into. If your person lives far from you, this may be a very intimate, heavy, very sexual and very intimate times coming. But that's going to end. It's not going to last. And if things start to become very toxic, where you can't keep your hands off each other, that's going to change. So all of it is going to change, but you may feel like times with you and this person is very intense. It's very intense, but it's kind of like a short-lived thing. That's what I have for Scorpios. Now let's look at Sagittarius. Hey, Sagittarius. Unexpectedly, some of you are going to get in the gym. You need to get in the gym. But you may just start going to the gym unexpectedly in the next, 10 days or the remainder of March. And also, there could be some of you who is going to marry somebody, like whoever you have in your life or somebody that comes into your life, you will marry that person. Let's get into your reading. Major energies, it's going to be the biggest felt energy for you guys for the next 10 days. Okay, you have someone here, air sign person or coming across as that. Who there's some little I'm not gonna say bad blood, or they may have been this person may have been busy doing other things, may not have reached out. This person is trying to either come toward you or move on from a situation. So some of you Sagittarius, especially men, you may feel like having to transition from one part of life into another part of life has been a journey, has been a challenge. Some of you may be ending things with someone, but now you have to figure out the family dynamic, and you're going to be moving on from that situation, and you will be happier for it. You may try not to drink, drug, and overindulge, that sort of thing. If you are a Sagittarius woman, this person could be coming in, and it may feel like, this relationship has great potential. I see going on a date. I see a lot of communication, that sort of thing. So let's get into the rest of the reading. How will people see you for the next 10 days? Oh, great. Like someone, a problem solver. A problem solver. So wherever there has been some challenges, some strife, some issues, people are seeing you as a person that come in and solve things. You may not be the type of person for the next, for the remainder of March stressed out over the drama. There's going to be communication about, listen, this is what you need to do. This is how it's making me feel. Like you, two of you will have, or one of you will have a very clear communication about getting back on track with one another. That's what I have for Aquarius. Now let's look at Pisces. Hi, Pisces. This time next year, something surprisingly, something will be over this time next year. I don't know what that is, but something's going to be over this time next year. Okay. You are going to be reconciling with someone is what it looks like. Behind the scenes, you may be reconciling with someone. Some of you could be testing out and trying your hand in something new that could produce income. Major energy for you guys for the next 10 days, Pisces. Confusion. Reminiscing, thinking about someone can get them off your mind. May feel a little overwhelmed at times, confused. How are you coming across to people? How are you coming across to people for the next 10 days, Pisces? It could be sexy, attractive, aggressive, up for things. You will have people watching you as you are moving about, doing things in your everyday life. People are watching you. Like when you're out and about and you're physically going here, there, and doing this and that, people are watching, they're looking at you. So people are paying you attention and you have no clue, especially if you are a Pisces woman, you're being watched. Somebody has their eye on you. They're trying to decide when is the right time to strike. I sense this person, I'm hearing ego, but I'm sensing this person has a little bone to pick with you. That's what it looks like to me. Challenge for you guys for the next 10 days. Well, he's a challenge. Let's see why. I keep getting some of you. You have someone here who either wants your time and attention, doesn't want you to go anywhere, doesn't want you cramping their style in some kind of way, wants you to be to them what they want you to be to them. So that person could be a challenge because they want what they want when they want it, and that may be a bit of a challenge. This person may want you, and it's like, aren't you married? That type of thing. So whatever they're wanting, you're not cooperating, and that's where there's a challenge and a problem. Work life for Pisces the next 10 days. Great. Some of you are going to feel like you're, like things are going your way. You're making things happen at the workplace. You may feel like it's a very successful, productive week. You do have someone who wants to work with you at the workplace, who may be talking good things about you. Some of you are learning at the workplace. So this will be another week of learning or reaching out to someone about a course or learning something. Someone could be there helping you. I get a strong working dynamic with another person. And this person could be very helpful in teaching you some things, helping you understand some things. This person may be asking you to join something where you have to learn something new, that sort of thing. But overall, really great week coming up for you guys in work. Unemployed Pisces for the next week, 10 days. Some of you are going to school. You know that that's the best thing that you could do. So that's what's coming up for you. You're going to school. You could be trying to be very strategic in how you compete, and that will work in your favor. You will start to get callbacks and people being interested in you. You may even think to go back to an opportunity that presented itself before, but then say, no, I don't want. Some of you want more money. You may feel like it's very hard for you to get more money or more opportunity. Do not drink and smoke to avoid. You know, you have Saturn in your sign right now. This is not the time to be drinking, numbing yourself, and avoiding it. You're going to get karma from that. You want to go after things and you want to work really hard, and nothing is going to come easy, and you will work really hard and still feel like you're not getting, but that is Saturn. That is Saturn. And it looks like you're going to start taking yourself serious. So some of you are really going to go back to school or learn something, maybe wrapping up school, a program, certification, and then you'll be off to the races. Pisces, self-employed Pisces for the next 10 days or for the rest of March, coming up for you and your business. Um, this business, you may feel like people are criticizing you with your business, especially if it's like reviews, that sort of thing. Some of you are getting really serious about this business. You're not going to allow it to mentally stress you out anymore. You're going to put your foot down, and I feel like you're going to start becoming very shrewd when it comes to business. And you will see some money. Some of you may have an opportunity to collab, work with people. If you do like collaborations, if you have partnerships, vendors, that sort of thing. I also see money coming in. I see more revenue, but I also see you putting more work in your business too. And it's not hard to do. You would just be working more, putting more out there. And as a result, you'll see some revenue. You'll see benefit from it. How did I do all of this in 5 minutes, Pisces? Don't come for me. Your reading was pretty simple. You see what else I could... Oh, love. That's how. I didn't do love yet. Okay, so Pisces single ladies in love is coming up for you guys in love for 10 minutes. I mean, what am I saying in 10 minutes? 10 days, 10 days. Going back to someone. Some of you, somebody's coming back to you. You're going back to them. You are kind of like nervously, I feel. And somebody's coming toward you in a nervous sort of way, or you them. And they're coming in hot. I do feel like there hasn't been a whole lot of conversating, but again, it just speaks to somebody coming in, and you may be making a decision to indulge with this person. This is a lot of indulgence. So some of you are going to indulge with someone, maybe have sex with them, and then be at a crossroads after it's all said and done. So be careful with that, or you need to make a decision whether or not you want to keep seeing this person. Love is here. Love will be here for you. I feel like even there's a whole nother person may come in for you guys, but somebody's coming back, and with them coming back, there's some like sex or indulging in some kind of way, and the person is going to want to see you again, or there's going to be even another person that's coming in that wants to spend time with you. So ladies, you seem like you're going to be booked and busy if you want to be, but you may not be so sure about it. You may not be so sure, like, I don't know if I should just continue to do, this. They saying pray. You should pray about it. Pray about it. You're protected, so I do see that. But as far as like expecting this to go somewhere, it may not be doing that. I don't see it doing that. I do see like having a good time with this guy, and then he has a lot going on. He has to get back to wherever the hell he came from. So that's what it looks like to me. Pisces single men in love for the next 10 days is coming up for you guys. Working a lot, working hard. Some of you are finishing up school. You may get a promotion, and that may be a lot. Love could be a lot. But some of you are indulging. Some of you are definitely going to be spending money and getting to know someone. And as a result, you could be building a relationship with a woman. I see you building a relationship with a particular woman. You may have a few that you're getting to see, but one is going to beat out the others. Somebody's going to put their foot down, and that's how she's going to become the one, because she's going to put her foot down. She's not fucking having it, and you're going to be like, okay. There's an opportunity to be together, because this relationship, like, there's a lot of emotions here, but they trigger the hell out of you. So you're like, I don't want to, completely fall, and then it doesn't work out. Because there's a lot of coming back together, but it working out could be very much a challenge, because someone can't be trusted. And you may be challenged, man. You may start to feel challenged. Like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this. I don't know if I'm going to be able to be committed. Like, yeah, emotionally it all feels great, but committing, I don't know. And so that's when things start to fall apart, when too much commitment is expected of you. That's what I have for you guys. Hopefully it's been helpful. Check me back on the next one. Take care. Pisces.